The first DTS Toastmasters meeting of 2010. It looks like we have a lot of new faces here tonight, so I want to again welcome the newcomers and guests. It's great to see you here. Hello, how are you? And for tonight, we do have a new member that joined the club this month, David Gottlieb. Is he here?
That's
there
right.
He is.
Good job, David.
Great entrance, Dave. Very good, very good. So I'm Michelle Sotelo, and I'm currently your Vice President of Education here at the Dining Club. If you take a moment to look at your agenda, if you're new or a guest this evening, you'll notice that there not only is there a listing of what we'll go through tonight, but there is also on the left-hand side a small little blurb on what each role encompasses. The official role of the Toastmaster, as you'll note on the agenda, is to coordinate the agenda and keep the meeting dynamic and interesting. I hope I can achieve somewhat close to that this evening. So our theme tonight, in honor of this new year, 2010, 2010, 2010, I keep hearing all these different debates on what we're supposed to call this year. But in honor of the new year, our theme is new and improved. Tonight, we will talk about what's new and improved in our lives. We'll have a 30-second go-around where each one of us will get to share if you so choose to. If you're a guest or you're new, you don't have to share. You can pass. So you can think about that for a minute, if that's okay. The beginning of each year, for hundreds, if not thousands of years, people have been making New Year's resolutions. Unfortunately, 90% of New Year's resolutions fail. But if you're a Toastmaster, I believe that percentage moves up because Toastmasters are usually very interested in goals and reaching those goals. So tonight, our first role for the evening is the role of inspiration. And the person who does inspiration will get us inspired for the evening. Tonight, our own Ed Sullivan will be giving us the inspiration.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. The inspiration, when doing an inspiration, I'm trying to think of a good inspiration speech. Anytime I think of an inspiration, I always go back to Kipling's this poem. So what I'd like to do is read you Roger Kipling's poem as an inspiration to help us get started in the new year, new and improved. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, and make allowance for their doubting too. You can wait and not be tired by waiting. Or being lied about, don't deal in lies. Or being hated, don't give way to hate. And yet don't look too good or talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master. If you can think, not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet triumph and disaster, and treat those two imposters just the same. You can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools. Or watch the things you gave your life to broken. Stoop and build them with worn out tools. You can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it in one turn of pitch and toss and lose. Start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss. You can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your term long after they're gone. And so hold on when there's nothing in you, except the will to say to them, hold on. You can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, all men count with you, but none too much. You can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run. Yours is the earth and everything in it. and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. That was written by Kipling for his son. I thought it would be a good inspiration. It's always an inspiration whenever things get to me or when things get down. I start thinking about things, and I can always turn to this, and when I read it, it gives me some, especially the part where you meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. I think that's really good, because so many times we think that we've done something, and like if I just didn't do that, things would be so better. It's so stupid. What a dumb thing to do. Like, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have taken that risk. I shouldn't have taken that chance. Things would have been there. And it's really the way things just turn down. Because there's other times where you said, you're the smartest guy in the world. I did that, and it worked out this way, and it was really great. That's really just the way it turned out. It's really, you take a chance, you take a risk, and things happen. And you got to go with it. And it's really not you that succeeded or failed. It's really the course of what happened. You took the chance. You wanted something. You tried it. And that's really the important thing. And that's really the point I'm trying to make is that you really just have to do it. The only real failure of it, the only real failure as opposed to success, is not doing it, not taking that chance. I mean, the idea is, you get up there and you take it. You don't think you'll ever regret it. I mean, I've done some pretty stupid things in my life. And people will say, "Hey, that was a stupid thing to do," and I've done some pretty smart things, and people will say that was a pretty clever thing to do. But it's really the only reason they're saying that is the way it turned out. Like that clever thing that I did. If that was a disaster, that would have been a stupid thing that I did. But really, the only real failure is not doing it, not taking that chance. And that's where new and improved me for 2010 is to go. Take that chance. And one more thing I'd really like to get across here is to emphasize the fact that I learned that you can walk away with, and you would know this. Crocodiles can't stick out their tongue. Point of fact. Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you, Ed, for your inspiration and crocodile facts. Our next role this evening is the role of the grammarian, and that will be filled by Karen Seaman. And Karen has been a distinguished Toastmaster, and she is currently the Lieutenant Governor of Marketing for our district. If that's not enough, Karen's also a realtor and a venture capitalist, and she will be coming up to let us know what the grammarian does and to do what the grammarian does. Karen.
Madam Toastmaster, let's do a little dance as we go along here. The role of the grammarian is to help people to understand that when we're up here speaking, we're here doing a role. And when we're doing a role, we're here is to help the audience to understand something a little bit differently than they did before. My role in the grammarian is also to give you a word so that you can try to include it in your presentation. The word for today is ameliorate. The reason, of course, that I brought the word ameliorate here today is because it means to improve. Since our theme today is new and improved, to make something better, the salve ameliorated the burn that I have on my left leg. So this is the word for today, ameliorate. Try to use it in your presentations, and I will also be counting your ums, your ahs. Every time you have an or an ah, and you happen to also use the word ameliorate, you will take off one of your ums and ahs, and you will be all the richer for it. Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you, Karen.